Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? Can you just raise your hand if you can hear me, or say yes on the chat box that yes, you can hear me. Just type yes. Okay, Alhamdulillah, you know, we are just checking the technical part of it. So our session will be smooth, then everyone will be able to enjoy the session this morning. All right. So I hope everyone is in a good frame of mind. Have you had your breakfast? Adam, have you had your breakfast?
Sudah makan tadi.
All right. Okay. Good. Some of you guys are very new faces to me. I welcome everyone, and those that are familiar faces, and I also welcome all of you today to this morning. You know, a very good morning to everyone. Again, I would like to inform. Let's just keep your mic mute until you are required to speak, so that we can reduce the interruption of this session. Okay, so today will just be a preview of what we have and what I personally advocate. All right, so for me, time is something that's very close to our heart. Okay, all of us always want to know how you'll be able to manage our time in juggling a lot of things in our life, because all of us have a lot of things that we do. All of us have a lot of roles to play as well, and managing time is something we really need to know and master it. And honestly, for me, I'm still learning how to manage the time, but based on my experience running my business as well as raising my children, I would like to share a little bit of tips here and there, and how I do it, you know, and hopefully we'll be able to also we call it, you guys can also use whatever I have used in my life for your own life, you know, inshallah. All right. So are you guys ready to get started? Can you just say yes in the chat box that you're ready to get started? You can on your your video. I would love to see your faces. All right. And if you feel that a bit shy, you can off it, you know, but it would be nice to see your face, right? So this is a kind of a new way of interacting with the audience. I'm also learning if I have, we call it anything that in between, there's some glitches and all these, I would like to apologize in advance. So I'm also going to be using my whiteboard. So there'll be time to time, I will switch my slides and show my whiteboard, because I still feel that sometimes to express the knowledge, it's best that I write it, not just talking through the slides, right? So those that are in the training industry will understand what I'm trying to say. So since this is a PKP, we're still under the PKP, we still decide, the Adla group, we still decide to just do our program online. And I truly appreciate all of you for being with us today. Okay, okay, let's get started. Shu? I cannot see my slide. Just give me a minute because I cannot see my slide here. Where is my slide? Where is it? Okay, can you all see my slides? Can you say yes if you can see my slide? Okay, good. All right. Sorry for that. Okay. So again, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to everyone to the Super Boost Your Productivity with Time Management. All right. So we're gonna actually be talking about this time management topic. We're around one hour or maybe 45 minutes. I would love to have an interactive session with everyone. So I'll be asking some questions as well as some input from everyone on this topic. Okay. So let's just get started. So I would like to start the day with this very quote. You know, it's a very powerful quote from my master Christopher. I think he's behind the scene. Hopefully he's in. You know, so this is what he told me. He said that the purpose of growth is to create progress. The purpose of progress is for us to create success, and the purpose of success is for us to create a better tomorrow. And it all begins with today. Okay. So what does this mean? What does this quote mean? It means that if we are still struggling, you know, if we have things that we are not sure, we are still, there's still a lot of obstacles, there's still a lot of challenges, it doesn't matter. Because in our life is a growth. You know, we are growing every day and we would like to actually progress to the next step. All right. So with all this little milestone, with all the issues that we are facing, all the challenges, is something that will help us to grow to the next level. So it means that we have to remember, if we are being challenged by an obstacle, it means that we are growing. All right, it's not that we are not growing. So we need to get our mindset right in that perspective. Right. So for us to become better, to create a better tomorrow, it all begins with today. So I hope everyone is ready to begin your future starts today. It means that if you're struggling with time management, it doesn't matter. Now you have to don't forget about what happened, you know, so we can always correct that and begin with a clean start. All right. So I would like all of you, okay, to write something interesting about yourself and what others think about you, what makes you you. Okay, so I would like everyone to write on the Zoom chat box, what's your name, you know, who are you, something interesting about yourself, and we will actually maybe invite one or two to volunteer to talk about them. All right, so can we do that in like 2 minutes, you know, right in the chat box. There's a chat box, Zoom chat box. All right, your name, write something interesting about you and what you like others to know about you. All right, thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna maybe invite one or two of you guys just to share with me because I didn't see many writing on the chat box. Okay, maybe everyone is busy. Okay, there's some people say that. Okay, very nice. Maybe Amira, can I get you to share a bit about yourself? Amira Adiliana. You can unmute yourself.
Hi.
Hi, Amira. I
Hi.
can't see you, but never mind.
I'm not properly dressed. I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries.
Okay. So, what should I share about myself? I think what interesting about myself is people always see me as an independent young lady. Because I've already live on my own and pay my life commitments because I've already started working once I finished my diploma. I straight up went to work, and once I've got my salary and I have a stable financial, I get my own place, and I pull myself out from my family, not pulling like literally pulling, but I create my own place at the age of 19. And it has been a while, and now I'm 24 and married. But during those days, I was at a very quite young age, at 19. I able to pay my own life commitment. I able to get a car, able to get a proper place to stay. And I think what makes me be that way is because I believe when there is usaha, I can go much further. So I always strive for the best, work harder, and because if I want something, I will work the hardest I can for this. Yeah, I think that's my
All
sharing.
right. Wow. I'm very impressed for
Thank
that,
you.
for a young girl. Congratulations,
Thank you.
continue doing things. Okay, thank you so much, Amira, for sharing. Maybe we can hear from a gentleman. I only see one gentleman here, Muhammad Nasri. Maybe you want to share a bit about yourself? Something interesting about you?
Okey, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya Muhammad Nasri bin Idris daripada Kulim Kedah. Something interesting about me. Saya rasa macam soalan tu banyak, susah nak jawab sebenarnya. Tapi sebenarnya I think saya seorang yang loyal. Saya seorang yang setia terhadap sesuatu. Sama ada dalam bentuk bisnes ataupun dalam bentuk kehidupan. Saya seorang yang loyal. Saya menyatakan saya seorang yang loyal lah. Kemudian saya ada visionary, saya seorang yang berpandangan jauh tentang suatu perkara tersebut. Saya seorang yang kreatif dan saya suka bercakap. Itu je lah. Terima kasih.
Okey, terima kasih orang Kulim ya. Orang Kedah ya. Anak saya kat Kulim ni. Okey. Kulim semua okey ya, insya-Allah ya.
Sekarang ni alhamdulillah dalam keadaan yang baik, cuma dalam keadaan terkawal, tapi itulah kita dengar jiran-jiran kita macam itulah, semua akan ambil langkah berjaga-jaga untuk protect yourself lah macam tu.
Okay, good. Ya, stay safe insya-Allah, kita doa banyak-banyak. Okay, alhamdulillah. So, one more person that would like to just share about themselves, can you just unmute yourself? Semua dah malu-malu. Adam Lee?
Oh, saya ke? For me, what I'm interested about myself is pergi gym to work out, and then sometimes I feel much interest in helping people. At least can help people jadi gym instructor lah. Tapi kena exercise, do all the basic things step by step. And I mean from the bottom, macam from the valley to the mountain, kena step by step. Lepas tu kalau pergi gunung, sudah saksi.
Alright.
Each step ada exercise macam tu.
Interesting.
At least can help people to be healthy and fit. Macam tu.
So that's what you are
Yeah.
interested in.
Yeah, I'm interested in that.
Okay. Thank you for sharing, Adam. Thank you everyone for sharing. You can keep writing. I see some of you guys have mentioned, like Tyra have mentioned, Umaira, Khadija and all these. I will read each and every one later, you know, and maybe address it and welcome, you know, and I welcome everyone. I can see some familiar names, like I think Tyra, I've seen you before, you know, following my classes and all these. I'm not sure about Roha, you know, I have here my good friend Ida, Intan, you know, and few others. If I don't address you personally, you know, please apologize. And of course, we're gonna be together for the next 1 hour. Okay, let me just share again my slide. Okay, we already done this, you know, share with us your stories. Okay, so just watch this quick video.
You could take my suit, I got another one. You could take my car, I could get another one. You could take my house, I could get another house. But when you take my time, you have taken something from me that is totally irreplaceable. We take all kind of classes for money management. We know how to manage our money. We know how to repair our houses. We're working on our hair and our bodies and all of this kind of stuff. We do everything except the most important thing is to value our time. The average person only spends 20% of their time doing the thing that they are really gifted at, created at, passionate about, excited to do. And the rest of it is all the dismal, dumb stuff that we all have to do in order to survive. Just crazy stuff that we're doing. Wonder what would happen if we would switch those numbers around and only give 20% of our time to the things that we have to do and 80% of our time to the thing that we were created to do.
All right, okay. So looking at that video, it means that all of us, kalau kita nak upscale ourselves, we look, we find the information, we find the knowledge, you know, and upscale ourselves in whatever area that we are lacking. But when it comes to time, sometimes we do not value the time, so we let time go. We let time go, and then sometimes just so end of the day we find out, we don't have enough time. I'm sure everyone would go into the situation that they feel that they don't have enough time to do the things that they want. So why do we need to dominate time in our life? So why is it important? Anyone will be able to share that. Why do we need to dominate time in our life? Kenapa penting untuk kita dominate time in our life? Ada sesiapa yang ingin share? Semua senyap aja pagi-pagi. Ni belum pagi ni dah pukul 11.30. Okay. So because every one of us, based on what the video has mentioned, kita kata ada 24 jam, alright, in our life, in a day. Okay, sometimes bila kita ada certain things that we need to do, we always kata this manusia punya perangai, kita always put things aside. Put things aside and we do things that are not urgent, neither is important. Because benda-benda tu je senang untuk kita lakukan. Tapi benda-benda yang agak susah, kita selalu delay. Bila kita delay, it will not bring us to the next level. Ini yang kita mention tadi kan. Our growth, we need to grow every day. So we need to always make sure that anything that we do in life bring us to the next level. So it's a conscious decision, and of course, it's also a conscious decision with the time that kita have. At my age, you know, I'm in the 50s. Okay, there's a lot of things that maybe I could have done it before when I was younger. Okay, I started my business at age of 40, my own business. All right, so it means that I've lost, like, I have to catch up. I have to catch up with time in terms of business. So there are a lot of things I need to learn and all these. And at the same time, I find it, why if I could have done it differently? Okay, so it means that if you start young at this age, if you understand, you know, the value of time, you definitely put aside and make sure that you manage it properly, that it will bring you to the next level and grow yourself to the next level. Okay, let's start some basic questions about time, because all of us definitely will be challenged. Setiap hari kita akan ada challenges in our life in terms of managing our time. It goes without saying, whether you are a working woman, whether you are whether you are a home mom, all right? Whether you are a professional, even whether you are a corporate CEO, an entrepreneur, it doesn't matter. You will always have this struggle, okay? Because kita selalu akan hadapi this challenge to move to the next level, and this will always hinder. And I find it sebenarnya it all involved in terms of time management. How we compartmentalize our time to the things that is important in our life. We will talk about that. I will give you some strategies on how to do it. Inshallah, you'll be able to understand, this concept of how you map your priority in life to manage your time. Okay. We will always have this time, missing time with our family, all right, with our children. I have 6 children myself, okay? So it's like, how do I manage that? I always find that it's not enough. It's always not enough, all right? So kita akan rasa macam guilty. But for us to spend more time with that particular person, we have to sacrifice other things in our life. So it becomes a bit more like a guilt in our within us. So we do not want to have that guilt. That's the reason why I'm here today to teach everyone simple techniques supaya kita tidak ada kata this guilt in our life. So we'll be able to do, let's say for example, other things and manage it with happiness, because we want to be happy. The concept here today, we want to be happy in our life in whatever we do. Okay, so remember that. That's a takeaway from today's session. Okay. Okay, we don't have enough time for ourselves. Kita selalu tak ada masa for ourselves. Selalulah. I think a lot of women out there, I can see a lot of women here. That's the reason why you are here, because women especially, they feel that they don't have time. Okay, because bila dia balik rumah, dia kena buat kerja-kerja yang berkaitan dengan rumah pula. Alright, so that makes them feel that, oh, where's my me time? I always feel that. Sometimes I also struggle with that. Okay. What else? Okay, this is also another psychological effect, symptom that all of us will face. Kalau kita always struggle with time, kita akan feel very anxious and very upset, okay, about things, because kita tak cukup masa untuk buat certain things. So this is also, you need to always self-check yourself. Kalau you always constantly feel anxious, feel upset about things that you are doing, it means that you are struggling with your time. Macam tadi kita cakap, most important sekarang ni, we want to be happy. We want to be happy. Although our growth, remember the first thing kita cakap tadi about growth, our growth may be little, but we are happy doing that. And we always keep the happiness, within ourselves, and not to start comparing ourselves with others, because itu yang paling penting, okay? The second thing that you have to put that in your, write it down, never compare yourself with other people. Okay, that's the second thing that you must put. First, always be happy. Second, never compare. All right, so I'm going to write that down, okay? Be happy, okay? And second, never compare. Because if you start comparing, it's going to be difficult for us to be happy. Okay. Next, constantly feel tired and depressed. So this is also something that is a self-check in terms of psychological. Kalau you don't have, if you keep feeling tired and depressed, in doing things that you want to do, it means that you are constantly struggling with your time. Okay, with your time. Because time is given to everyone. Semua orang dibagi 24 jam. Okay, semua orang. Bukannya like I have more, Adam have less, or I have less, or Adam have more, or Nasir have more, or Roha have more, I cannot see everyone punya nama kat sini, but I can see Amira, Salina, Farah. It means that every one of us are given the same amount of time. Okay, so we must remember that. Lose temper. Okay, lose temper is also a symptom of you not managing your time properly. Why you lose temper? Because you are being asked to maybe execute a task, all right? You've been asked to finish a project, and of course, when you cannot do that, you feel like, you lose temper. I'm sure it happens to everyone in our life. So this is also a trigger point, you know. It's not that you cannot do the thing. Semua orang dalam group ni, I'm sure kita semua ni ada kita punya own skill. Kita punya own talents, we own traits, unique characteristic. Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, you know, our God has created us equal, you know, in our own way. So it's just how we actually pick up the talents and do whatever we are good at. All right? So remember that. Okay, if you keep losing temper, it means that time is an issue to you. What else? Don't have enough money. Okay, don't have enough money is also, it means that you are not using your time wisely to make money work for you. All right? So money ni is also very subjective punya subject. It means that there are people that know how to use time wisely to make sure that money works for them. So these are the people that create kata multiple source of income, create residual income. It means that while they are enjoying themselves, they are having kata siesta time, holiday, pergi sana pergi sini, tapi duit still ada. It means that they already know how to use their time to make the extra money and be happy. Okay, so this is also a trigger point that you are not kata using your time wisely. Maybe you are working too hard against your time. All right, what else? Okay, if you answered yes to any one of that, you know, hopefully not all, think about it seriously. All right, think about it seriously. Maknanya there is a trigger point that we are not managing our time. I'm not saying that I'm a perfect time management. No, based on my story, I left a corporate job to be with my children because I wanted to master my time. Okay, I wanted to dominate my time. I was blessed to have children at a very young age. And it was a struggle also. At 24 years old, I already have a daughter. You know, at 28, at 32, I already have 4 children. Masa tu. So how my biggest struggle was time. Okay, but then I decide to transition my life to become an entrepreneur. Because for me, one of the biggest reward for me to become an entrepreneur is to master my time. All right. So until today, I always put a time as the biggest opportunity as a usahawan. Okay, so anything I will go back. I will go back to where I started. I say, okay, I always say that I want to have time. So when I have challenge with my issue of managing my time, I will go back to why I become a usahawan. Okay, because to become usahawan ni dia ada banyak reasons. So you need to go back. For me, it's always managing my time. So when I'm too busy, I will go back. I say, okay, I have to slow down because I have to tell myself why I become usahawan, because I want to dominate my time. So I do not want time to dominate me. I want to dominate my time. All right, so remember that. So you need to know whether you want to master the time or not. Because when you master the time, you boleh buat macam-macam. Make sure jangan time yang master you. Bila time master itu, you akan lari sana, you akan lari sini. So that is a biggest thing you need to change your mindset, okay, about time management, okay? And it will, of course, the topic today is boost your productivity. If you master the time, it will boost your productivity. I can tell you, it will definitely master your productivity. But I'm not saying that master the time, and you can be very conscious on every minute, every second. No, that's not what I meant. Okay, I'll tell you how to do it later. Okay, so let's just go get moving. Okay, so of course, this is what I say. We need to change our mindset. Very penting. We need to change our mindset. Again, my story, it's very simple. I become a usahawan because I wanted to dominate my time. All right, so I always go back to my reason. So you need to actually have that. All right, and to make sure that it resonate with what you want to do. Maknanya apa yang you nak buat, you mesti resonate dengan you punya jiwa lah. Orang kata kalau you punya jiwa tak resonate dengan apa you buat, then dia akan always clashing. Okay? Okay, so kalau kita tengok in our life, kan, kita ada banyak benda kita buat. Sebagai seorang, I'm talking about ibu, and then I'm talking about manusia lah, because kat sini ada guys. I'm not going to be kata gender bias kat sini. Okay, guys also struggle in managing their time as well, because kita ada banyak role. Okay, because I'm a woman, so I'm just going to be talking about my role as a woman. Alright, saya juga seorang ibu, saya juga seorang isteri, anak, majikan, kawan, okay, business owner, and also NGO leader. Kita ada banyak role yang kita play in our life. So we need to actually understand how we segmentize kita punya time in this different pocket. And I call it priorities. So whatever I teach people, I always say that no matter what you do, because I'm an advocate of work-life balance, I always teach people about these 7 pockets of priorities in our life. And it's also go back to when I teach about time, sama juga, I'm going to teach the same thing. Okay, so we just going to actually move on and see how we do it. This is why they say people that are aware of the importance of time have higher value. Because kalau you tengok a lot of people, if you go out there, a lot of people will linger everywhere. Sometimes you fikir, okay, why are they kata wasting their time? But we never know, because we are not going to be judging them. Okay, very sloppy, you know, where we actually ask them for quotation. Kalau kita minta diorang buat something, it will take them so long, alright, to even get them to get back to me. Even nak jawab WhatsApp pun, nak jawab SMS pun will take them so long. It means that they do not value the time, they do not value the importance of the thing that they're supposed to do. So it means that they tak value the time. Okay, because they will lose the opportunity. The opportunity tied with time. When you, okay, I'm going to share a little bit, because I am now preparing a wedding for my daughter. Okay, I WhatsApp a lot of people in terms of goodies. Alright, they somehow rather my Instagram is bombarded with goodies punya vendor for whatever. I do not know how it comes. How is, maybe I letak hashtag kan. So I will look into those people, whether how effective are they in answering back to me based on my time I give them a message. Okay, so it means that if you do not value their time when a customer talk to them, it means that for me is they are not worth I'm not worth talking to them. So that's how I look into things. So I always look into people yang get back to me on time, on point, because they value my time and they value their time. Okay, so that's how that's how I use it. Okay. All right. Now, what time management will do to you? Okay. All right. So this is what time management will do to you. Remember, the keyword tadi yang I nak cakap is for us to be happy. All right. I hope you can see my whiteboard here. Can you see my whiteboard? All right. What we want to know is to be happy. Boost accomplishment and happiness. All right. So what I say number 1 is improve your core skill. Very simple. Improve your core skill. It means that if people you have an appointment with anyone, you have an appointment with someone, okay, or you need to deliver a product, okay, or you need to execute a project, make sure that you have this core skill that able to help you to execute that particular task. Because kalau you tak ada that core skill, maknanya you are always delay in your appointment. Okay, you selalu kalau orang suruh buat something, you selalu take you a while to even act upon it. It means that you have issue in your skill in executing that particular task. Even as simple as skill bangun pagi. Okay, if you have problem waking up in the morning, selalu lambat, because why? Perhaps because you tidur lambat. Bila you tidur lambat, you akan bangun lambat. Alright, so something like that. I'm not sure whether you guys see me. Okay, so that's why when you talk about visual ni, visual ni kadang tak nampak, right? So I hope that you guys are following me. So it means that your core skills must be improved. your core skills. Okay? Kalau you don't have, if you are not mastering in your core skills, you not be able to achieve your happiness. Yang kita nak cakap sekarang ni, happiness, ya. Because what we want to do is to build a value and lifestyle around us. What kind of lifestyle, what kind of values that we have. Alright? I also talk a lot about values. So kita ni, in our life, kita always want to make sure that we build the values within our life that we want to create. Kalau kita tak ada any we always kata not sure what we want in life, that's where it's going to be, we always constantly not happy. Okay, so I relate time management with achieving happiness and accomplishment, right? Happiness and accomplishment in our life. So I hope that you guys can write this down, improve your core skill, okay? And then build values and lifestyle, because after you improve your core skill, you can see, for example, very simple, like kata kita bangun awal. Okay, kita bangun awal, there's a lot of things that we can do. All right, we can make sure that we can exercise. Okay, so this is what your lifestyle that you want to do. Or maybe in the morning, for some Muslim, they actually bangun tahajud, or they baca Quran. Okay, this is the lifestyle that you have built, or you pergi kelas mengaji. All right, so you get that out of the way in the morning. Dan petang, what you do, and malam what you do. It depends. I'm just talking about morning person. Some people, they do it certain things at malam. Okay, so this is what important. Your routine, your routine daily too must be there to make sure that it builds value. Tapi when you want to build your routine too, make sure that there is something to add to your growth in life. Okay, very important to grab in your growth in life. Kalau dia tidak, kenapa saya tak dengar suara ya? Kamalia, ada anybody else that ada issue of dengar suara? Semua dengar tak? Kamalia, maybe you want to keluar, masuk balik, because semua dengar. Alright, you tak connect to the audio, you are now connecting. Okay, thank you. Alright, welcome Kamalia to the session this morning. Alright. Okay, let's move on. So this is for me, this is what, kejap ya. Okay, for me, achieving time management through work-life balance is a proven way to live a fullest life while reaching our best potential. That's the reason why I am so passionate in advocating work-life balance. Okay, maybe it looks like a simple thing for all of us to do, but we need to make sure that our mind tu, kita make sure that kita tahu that whatever we do, we always want to achieve this balance. Because when you go to a level that is already very high level, sometimes you may forget about other things in your life. That's where it becomes a bit imbalanced. Contoh je ya. Okay, let's say for example, kita dah ada keluarga kita. Alright, kita dah ada keluarga kita sendiri. Alright, all of us ada keluarga kita sendiri. Sometimes kita terlampau sibuk dengan keluarga kita sendiri, kita lupa yang kita sebenarnya ada, maybe, I'm just saying contoh ya, I'm not saying anything, I'm just talking about contoh, ada ibu kita di rumah kampung, ada keluarga kita, sanak saudara kita, okay, maybe our cousins and all this. Extended family. Sometimes we make ourselves, kita lupa. That's why based on the pillars of parenting I'm going to share with you, it's a conscious mind that we always remember that in our life, we have all these people to connect us to achieve the happiness. Because kalau kita, cubalah, you try this. Kalau kita just focus on ourselves saja, tak kisah orang lain, apa you rasa? You are not going to be happy. People will talk about you. Of course, you have that. You can say, I don't care what people talk about me. Okay? But certain things in life, this is what my Arwah father told me, we must care about what people say about us, because sometimes that particular things, really something that you need to look at. Okay, and make that changes supaya you grow to become a better person. That's why the mind, you have to be very conscious about all this surrounding you. Okay, so that's what I meant. Okay, just imagine. Okay, if you have 86,400 for you to spend as you wish. Okay, who wants 86,000? If I give you 86,000 in a day, don't you want 86,000 in a day? It's a lot of money for you. Of course, it's a lot of money for you. Okay, now let's watch this video and see what is 86,400 ringgit means to you. Okay, so I hope those people yang of course Ida say I want, Adam say I want. Okay, let's see if people can say give you 86,000 ringgit every day. How are you going to value it? Okay, I hope Kamalia you can hear. I'm going to actually show this video.
What if I wrote you a check for $86,400 right now? What would you do with all of that money? Actually, imagine if when you woke up every morning, you had $86,400 deposited into your bank account. Every single morning. But here's the catch. That $86,400 disappears at midnight each night, whether you decide to use it or not. What would you do? You'd spend every single dollar every day, right? Because otherwise it just disappears. Well, every one of us already has an account like this, but it's not money that's deposited every single day. It's time. Every day, you're given 86,400 seconds. And every night, it's gone, whether you used it wisely or whether you just decided to waste it. So why is it that when it's money, we'll use all of it, but when it's time, we're okay with wasting it? See, you can always make more money, but you can never get more time. You can't borrow time. You can't take out a loan for more time. The time that you have is the time that you have, and that's that. So don't ever say that you don't have enough time for something. If something's important to you, there's always time for it. If someone is important to you, you can always find time for them. Because life is short, and as best that we know it, we only get one of them. So look at your time and how you spend it more wisely. Spend it with those that you love, or doing what you love, or doing things that help others. And here's the deal. If you focus on creating the perfect day every day, then you're going to look back while you're on your deathbed and realize that you have made one amazing life and you didn't waste any second of it.
That 86,000 ringgit is actually the time that we have. So if all of us were to value our time based on 86,400, it means that begitu valuable. Macam mana kita akan plan our life? How are we going to actually plan our life if time is so valuable? Because sekarang ni, because we do not have to pay for time. Time is given. Macam I told in the morning, time is given. Every one of us are given 24 hours a day to use it freely. What if, what if we have to pay for it? And it costs us 86,400 ringgit in a day. Okay, so that's, betul Ida, 86,400 second in the day. So it means that macam mana kita nak spend that. Okay, this is what you have to think. How would you spend 86,400 ringgit in a day? I will do this exercise normally if I have a physical class, because now it's just a preview, so maybe we will not be able to do this because we only have an hour. So maybe you can go back and map this yourself. Okay, how would you spend 86,400 in a day? Okay, I will just give you the next slide. You can actually have a look. So this is actually you decide lah. Sebenarnya you decide. And how I teach people is to integrate your time through 7 pillars of priority. Have any one of you followed my class on 7 pillars of priority? No? Okay, belum ada ya. So because for me, when I speak about anything, I always focus on 7 pillars of priority. Because dalam kehidupan kita, for me, because a lot of people maybe have done it differently, but I do it this way. Okay, so whatever I do, whether it's balancing my life, whether it's integrating my time, I will use 7 pillars of priority. So this is what 7 pillars of priority is all about. Okay, so super boost your productivity based on 7 pillars of priority. So the first pillar that we have is the pillar of faith. Okay, so kita ada pillar of faith. I pun dah tulis kat sini. That's number 1. Okay, we also have the second pillar, which is pillar of family and relationship. Those that want a copy of this template, please later at the end of the session, let us know. We can send you the template. Okay, we have pillar of finance and business career. We have pillar of fitness. Okay, we have pillar of fulfillment, personal growth. We have pillar of friends and community. And number 7, we have pillars of fellowship and community service. Okay, so how do I do it? What is the technique behind this? So it means that, very simple. Look into the pillars that you have, okay? I really draw here, you can also see that, okay? Now I give you like about 3-4 minutes for you to actually now equate it. Maksudnya, how you nak belanja RM86? 86 ringgit pula, RM86,400 in every pillar. Okay, can you do it quickly? And tell me, you nak pecahkan harga tu, nak pecahkan 86,400 setiap pillar. Macam mana you nak buat? Then you can actually value, it means that your time in every compartment on a daily basis, and you are being more conscious about whatever you are doing. Can you try that? Okay. Then I get just 1 people to share about this. Yeah, of course, we can actually share with you guys later the template. Yeah. Just draw, okay, in a piece on a piece of paper. Draw the 7 pillars like what I've drawn here, okay, and put an equation to every pillar. I will do it here as well, okay. Let's say kat sini your family and relationship, you put your faith here. Okay, you put 20,000. Okay, your family and relationship, you put 20,000. Your finance and career, you put 15,000. How much is that? 30, 45, 67. Alright, 70. So sini dah ada 10. 70, 80. So maybe you have here another 5K. Alright, so the balance goes to here. Okay. Okay, anyone, I will stop sharing this because I just would like to hear from any one of you. Okay, with regards to how do you value your day based on this concept of time is money. Okay, time is money. It's just a concept because I know some people they kata time is not money. Okay, but now based on this concept, they have put 86,400 seconds of a day, value it as a money. So now we are going to use that concept, time is money. Can I just hear from any one of you here that would like to volunteer, or I can call the names? There's a lot of people here. So maybe I can hear from, or maybe it's better for you to volunteer. Right? I have Claire. Claire said something here. Claire, where are you? Can I hear from you? Claire? She has left the group? Oh, because unless she used a different name. Okay, how about you, Tyra? Can you share with us based on this concept? Okay.
Okay, hi.
Hi.
Okay, untuk Tira punya, Tira sekarang ni tengah berada di Johor dan tak berapa sangat dengan komuniti kat sini. So untuk komuniti yang lain-lain tu, Tira akan dividekan sikit saja. So Tira lebih fokus kepada dua, iaitu family dengan business lah. So untuk family Tira spend 30,000 dan untuk business 33,400 dan yang lain tu Tira akan spend sebanyak 4,000, which 4,000 tu bermaksud 1 jam. So 1 jam untuk fitness, 1 jam untuk fulfillment growth, lepas tu untuk fit 1 jam juga 4,000. Untuk friends and community ni pun 4,000. Mungkin macam kalau dalam jarak jauh ni mungkin ada video call, kita ada call, voice call. And untuk community pun walaupun Tira duduk di community yang Tira tak berapa nak tahu sangat lagi, tapi Tira akan spend 1 jam mungkin untuk keluar sekejap macam tu je. So Tira lebih kepada family and relationship dengan business saja. Macam tu.
Okay, very good. Thank you for sharing. So it means that you faham the concept, right? Yeah. So kalau kita letak dengan duit, baru kita dapat tengok macam mana kita nak spend the time. Okay, very good. How about, okay, siapa saya nak panggil ni? Semua segan-segan, so saya panggil nama je lah ya. Okay, how about you, Khadijah? Tadi you kata you ada tak apa dengar. Can you hear me now? Khadijah, are you here? Okay, mungkin Khadijah busy juga. Okay. Miss Jenny Chan. Tadi ada gambar Miss Jenny Chan, now dah tak ada gambar dah. Miss Jenny Chan, can you hear me? Okay, Miss Jenny Chan pun dah off ya, off the mic pula ya. Alright, siapa yang ada gambar ni semua? Semuanya gambar tak nampak. Okay. Alright, maybe I can call Ida. Ida, where are you, Ida? Are you able to share with us? Ida Maslina?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Maybe you can share with us how do you grasp this concept with time is money?
Okay, with this 7 pillar, my priority is on faith, family and relationship, business, and also friends. These are the 4 pillars yang my priority. So I divide them each 20,000.
Okay.
So the total up about 80,000. So the rest like fellowship and community, fulfillment, personal growth, health and fitness too. Another tadi dah 80,000, so another 4,000 tu I divide 2,000 each lah, around that lah, macam tu.
Okay, very good. Okay, so it means that what the concept what we are trying to do, kita be very conscious. Because sometimes when kita tak conscious about dia kata the value of money, the value of money, so value of time, tapi kita very conscious about value of money. Okay, so you got what you got, kata apa ni the kata the fundamentals lah. Okay, thank you for sharing, Ida. Alright, maybe last one. Anyone that would like to perhaps share about what there's one Nasri, you pakai dua ya nama you ya? I nampak you ada dua Nasri.
Pakai dua, satu kat komputer, satu kat telefon.
Okay, maybe Nasri you want to share with us a bit about this concept.
Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Setelah tengok pasal duit ni pun nak kena buat satu perkiraan yang agak kritikal jugalah. Okay, jadi pada segi fit tu, saya spend dalam 10%, which is equal to 8,460 second. Family and relation, I put it 25%, 21,150. Untuk finance and business career, I put it 40%, which is equal to 33,840 second. Health and wellness, which is compulsory, letakkan dalam 5%, which is 4,330. Untuk personal growth, ini pun satu benda yang sharpen the saw, saya rasa penting untuk letakkan banyak 10%, iaitu equal to 8,460. For 6 and 7, friends, community and fellowship, each of them is 5%, equal to 4,230. So semua cukup 100%. Ada komen macam itulah. Terima kasih.
Okay, alright. Thank you, Cik Nasri, for sharing. So I hope everyone, can take back. So this is what, this is something that I personally feel that how I use it, okay, how I use it, I would like to share with everyone. So for me, when I go through struggles in my life, when I try to put in all the puzzles, okay, anak lah, and then sekejap lagi kita ada issue finance, then we have issue with our fitness. Of course, tadi Cik Nasir cakap kita pun need to self-develop ourselves. Especially at this age, kita pun nak kena put a time for kita nak kena mengaji Quran, make sure that we are a little bit more well-versed in terms of Islamic punya studies, which kita tak pernah buat masa kita kecil dulu kan, sibuk. And of course, we also talk about friends, we must keep in touch with our friends and the community. Okay, so after going through all this, I decided the best way is to base on the 7 pillars of priority. Okay, so I would encourage everyone to look back at their life, okay, and maybe you have other priorities that I may not have thought of, tak termasuk kat sini, tapi kalau ikutkan memang insyaAllah is complete, okay, and also be very conscious. So how you can also do it, in the beginning. So kalau you tengok line kan, yang ada line yang I letak, ada line kat situ tu, alright, this is where you start to chart first, kata your priority. For example, kalau you rasa tadi Ida mention a few priorities memang very important. So you must actually fill up lah dulu. Fill up the blanks, color it. Okay, macam faith ni, okay, kalau you rasa okay ini memang pillar yang very penting, color it. So you be able to see the gradient of importance in your life. Okay, it will take a while for you to sit down and do it. Okay, because you really need to map your life. Okay, you do that. Then after that, you'll be able to see it more clearly. Okay, but remember, as you go through life, as we move on to another one step to one level lah orang kata, ataupun in our life kan, every day lah. Kadang-kadang kita ada perbezaan, tapi don't do that like, itu jadi macam kelang kabut sikit. So look at kata a bigger picture. Okay, look at a bigger picture, you know, at this point of time. For example, at this point of time, for me, alright, I am also going through some challenges in my health. Okay, kita dah umur-umur dah kata macam ni, ada isu-isu berbangkit pasal health. So I will put aside some time every day to read about, I think some of you guys maybe that are my friends, okay, to read about topic on essential oil. Macam mana essential oil be able to help me to kata to manage my current situation, that my kata hormone imbalance, you know, my stress level and all this. So I put in a lot more time, not a lot more time, I put in some time very consciously in that particular area. So every day I must make sure that I write something, I read something, I talk to someone, I research about how essential oil be able to help me in my daily life, because that's where you call it as your priority. Tak boleh kata when you say priority, you just like tak apalah besok buat, lusa buat. It becomes procrastination. Okay, a lot of people will not be able to move from one level to another level to grow because dia banyak sangat procrastination in their life. Okay, for example, tadi I think one guy mentioned, Adam mentioned that his priority now is kata going to the gym, which is also fitness punya category. Okay, health and fitness. So he will be putting a lot of kata effort in that particular pillars. Alright, so on and so forth. Okay, so it can be some pillars. I mean, what I meant, it means that you are very conscious about the time that you spend in that particular area. Kalau I know like Ida at the moment, I don't mind sharing sikit ya Ida. Okay, Ida now okay, she has 4 growing up children. Okay, with this PKP, a lot of times she needs to kata manage the family and relationship. Okay, so she will actually now at this point of time spend maybe more time in managing the family, at the same time manage the business, the finance part. Okay, but in order for her to manage the finance part, to get the finance part growing as what she wanted, she needs to make sure that the family punya activity tu go as smooth as possible. Kalau family tu dia tak boleh nak manage it, dia jadi kelang kabut, I tell you, dia tak boleh buat apa pun. You cannot be able to focus on your finance. Okay, I hope everyone get that concept. Alright, so apa lagi konsep about fulfillment, personal growth. Tadi we speak about managing time is about managing your your core skill, okay. For example, if your core skill you tak reti nak simpan duit, it means that you are just so clueless about the value of money. Tadi Nasir ada mention sikit kan, okay, when talk about value of money, you need to kata really focus on it. Some people memang tak boleh. Alright, dia ada some kata bukan issues lah, dia macam okay, dia tak tahu macam mana nak simpan duit, berapa persen dia nak kena put aside. I think ada 1 or 2 tadi someone mentioned dia ada financial consultant. So you need to maybe talk to a financial consultant on managing kata your personal growth. Ini pasal personal growth ya, managing finances. It's not about your finance, yang nak business tu lain ya. Okay, it means you need to get the skill. So once you manage that skill, you will be able to understand how you value the money, how you value your money, and you'll be able to move to the next level. So by using this concept, it means that you are very conscious because you are putting value, the time based on the money. So you akan buat. Okay, so psychologically, it will kata change your mindset. So that's the reason why we are using this concept. Okay, so I really hope kata everyone I will actually send the template, right, to those people that want the template and try to do that. So most important first, you can identify dulu, ya. Identify your level of priority, because this could be mine and yours could be different. Yours could be some people yang tak ada, maybe don't have a big family, okay? Maybe kat sini dia smaller, okay? I'm not saying that you have to be home, jaga anak, okay? That's a different topic altogether, okay? So this is about how you look into managing your time within your kata environment of your family tu. Itu dia punya maksud, okay? Alright, so is there any question that you all not, anyone have a question? Maybe you can put it in the chat box that maybe I can answer as I go on. Yeah, Ida, yeah, of course, I know your story is very kata, sometimes when we go through life, we will actually pick up all the story, inspiring story. How kata women, you know, how mothers, maybe how men as well be able to grow from one level to another level. Because every day is about growing to the next level. That will bring us to success. When you talk about success as well, you know, everyone have kata a different definition of success. So you need to define. For me here, what I wanted to tell, to take away from everyone is to be happy. The word is happy to do whatever you are doing. Okay, if you are not happy doing whatever you are not doing, it means that you need to look at it. You need to intervene on that particular area, or maybe leave that particular environment that is making you unhappy. Okay, so that's the the message behind the session today. Be happy. All right. So let's move on. Okay, I'm going to move on. All right. Okay, we have spoke about that. Time is money. We have discussed about that. And of course, we also have discussed about time is ticking. Okay, we must always have this understand time is ticking. How much time do we have? Kita mesti always understand this, because kalau kita do not consciously talk about this, then kita akan waste a lot of time. Alright? It means that behind our when we change our mindset, we always say, okay, time is ticking. We need to do something. We need to grow. Okay, we need to grow to the next level. So we must value it, and of course, we also must be very aware. How are we going to spend most our precious time? This is what I meant. Okay, look at the pillars of priority. Kat mana yang at this point of time yang kita kena perbaiki and spend more time. For example, kalau you memang kena spend time with your mom at home or kat kampung, terpaksa because mak tak sihat ataupun tak ada orang nak jaga, so be it. Maknanya, yes, I'm happy to do that. I will focus with that time I have with my mom without having that being very guilty about it, that you cannot be with your friends. Okay, so kita kena understand that, yeah. So remember, be happy, right? Okay. This is also another concept. It means that audit time. I spoke about this concept as well. Okay. It's like about audit time means that after kita dah buat priority kita tu, okay, also we need to look at our daily schedule. So how do we look at our daily schedule? We need to audit our time. So this is the time where you need to be very conscious on activity that you do on a daily basis. Whether dia ni resonate tak dengan you punya priority. Okay, so ini konsep yang also very important. Maknanya you dah ada priority, okay? Maknanya your priority is your family and relationship. Okay, you kata your priority here is family and relationship. So what you need to do now, you need to audit your time. Whether you are spending your time in that particular area concentrating on your family and relationship. Alright, so it equals to the audit the time. Macam you audit your company lah. Okay, so when you are kata auditing your company, you can see kat mana you punya issues. Okay, mungkin you spend so much expenses in unnecessary area. Okay, you spend too much kata taking paying social media guy yang tak ke mana pun. So you know that your company profitability tak grow because you spend so much on paying someone and tak grow kat mana. Okay, so sama juga konsep dia. When you audit your time, it means that you have issue in this particular family relationship, but when you audit your time, sebenarnya you tak spend pun on correcting that. Okay, so it's very important. Okay, this is just something I think kita dah speak about it. Alright, so we're not going to actually mention that. Okay, I think everybody knows people that manage their time will be able to achieve more in life. Alright, so this is what we have already mentioned, to make their time mission on how they spend their time based on their priority. Ini pun kita dah mention, alright. Tapi most important sekarang ni, kita nak apa yang kita nak buat, alright. We must be able to achieve the results. Itu yang penting. Because kalau kita buat sesuatu without kata a goal in mind, kita will not be able to achieve the results. So, is something that macam kalau I relate to business. Okay, what we want is to sell so much product by end of the month. Kita dah ada kita punya KPI. We know how many cookies we want to sell. Or we know how many bottles of energy drink we want to sell. Or we know how many classes that we need to conduct in a month. Alright? Okay, I'll answer that Ida sekejap lagi. Alright? So, most important kita kena obtain the results. When we talk about time management. Is it good to have timetable like school schedule to manage our time? What is your suggestion? Okay, I'll share with you later how I do certain things with my children. Okay? Thanks Ida for that ni. So ni bila you want to do your time audit tu, you kena tengok ya. Let's think for a while, where does your time go? Okay, so you need to sit down and look at it, you know, sit on it, think about it, kat mana yang you selalu spend time. Because some people when they spend time, let's say they makan, dia akan spend time long time. Okay, so you have to be very conscious tengok, okay, berapa lama you ambil time makan ni. Alright, so is there any way for you to reduce a bit of your eating time, chatting, you know, moving from one place to another, that you can have extra time. Okay, extra time for you to do other things. It's just a contoh. Okay. Okay, so this is how you do. You must also audit your time based on these 4 boxes. Okay, so you have to put activity that races against time. Apa aktiviti you sebenarnya yang membuang masa? Kata untuk you lah, ini I just buat contoh saja, going for an appointment, preparation work, that is just an example. Okay, activity that invest in time. So you need to write down activity that invest in time. Okay, activity that disrespect time. Okay, for me, I put managing people, because for me, when I employ people, people should already kata everyone that joins me must be able to manage themselves, be productive. If I have to sit down and micromanage them in that level, is disrespect my time, because I can do other things. Okay, an activity that wastes time. Okay, so you need to audit your time. This is a bigger classification for you to audit your time. Okay, you can do this. Alright, you can do this activity and start to chart kat mana activity that races against time, what are the activities that invest in your time, what are the activities that disrespect your time, and what are the activities that waste your time. Okay, So now I'm just going to stop for a while. I just want to hear from one or two of you guys. Hope you guys will be able to share with me, okay, your experience within this kata audit your time punya ni, these 4 boxes ni, okay. So I stop sharing. Again, okay, inilah dia masalah dengan social version ni, dia kena stop sharing, share, okay. Tak apalah, kita semua tengah belajar. Alright, so kat sini siapa kita ada? Sekarang ni ada some of you guys have left the group. Okay. How about Ashikin Ibrahim? Ashikin, you maybe want to share with me what you think about your current situation with the time audit. What are the things that maybe disrespect your time? What are the things that maybe you do to invest in your time, you know? Are you hearing me or tak ada? Thank you so much.
For me, I'm actually I'm a stay-at-home mom, but I part-time teach taekwondo.
Wow, okay, nice.
For me, I'm having trouble managing my time because taking care of my children and the business. So I'm still trying to process your method about how to show it up, prioritize, put the priorities. How much priority should I put on each section? Because I feel like I want to achieve, I want to touch all aspects like family and personal growth and finance. But for me, right now I'm more focused on business, family and personal growth lah. So and those activities where you mentioned on audit time, I need to sit down and write down those parts in order for me to know which area is helping, is taking my time and taking my energy. For me, it's another why I need to learn about how to manage my time is also I need to also manage my energy. So because time is also like energy. When I spend so much time on another place, then I get tired to do something other thing.
Correct, betul. Yes, so, yeah, correct.
I will need to sit down and list back and audit lah. The auditing my time is what I really need to do lah. But now I can see clear on how I can audit my time now.
Okay, very good. Thanks for sharing. Alright, so I'm just gonna continue because kita pun dah takut kita dah lambat. Nanti dah nak dekat pukul 1 pun kan. Alright, so very important. Yeah, I know Nasri all request the slides and all this. We will later share. Okay, with everyone. Nanti you just contact the team lah, the Adla team on this, some of the templates and all this. Okay, thank you Ashikin for sharing. Okay, I'm not expecting everyone to grasp this fundamental today, but at least you know. Okay, you know how to audit your time is based on your, based on your priority. So priority you dengan time audit tu kena jive. Kalau dia tak jive, maknanya you are already kata you cakap you nak tapi you tak buat benda tu. Okay, so something like dia dah tak ni lah. So you need to use banyak, sebenarnya ada banyak tools dekat luar tu yang apa ni, yang you all boleh pakai. You can actually download and all this. I'm just going to show you very simple template lah. Tapi most important, okay, kat sini yang you want to get the third point yang I nak cakap ya. Okay. When you want to audit your time, okay, you always be very, very conscious of your time wasters. Okay, time wasters. Itu memang something yang kita be very conscious. What are the time wasters, that activities that will distract our mind and make us defocus on the things that we want to do? Okay, So itu kita kena ambil, kena tahu, because I know a lot of people yang time wasters sekarang are being on the phone, chatting, Facebook ni. But having said that, if your job memang require you to be on that platform, it's not a time waster. Tapi kalau your job does not require you to be on it 24/7, it's the time waster. So you must be very conscious of this time waster. Okay, so that's the third point that you want to write down. Okay, so it means that when you record when you do audit, you must record every activity and task that you spend. Okay, so this one go back to Ida cakap. Okay, you can actually ask your anak to do that. Kalau your anak, for example, are not achieving and not doing the homework, you can actually ask them to record every activity and task that they do. So this is about auditing lah. Kita nak audit ya. Okay. Note whether it's planned or unplanned. Sometimes dia ada unplanned matters. For example, tiba-tiba you nak kena keluar ambil something. Okay, yang you tak plan pun. You have no choice, your printer kat rumah, printer kat rumah stuck. You dah plan nak print your project, tapi you kena keluar and print it outside. So that's considered unplanned. Alright? And state the priority based on what you mentioned earlier. And of course tadi Ashikin cakap very good point. Note your energy level at every activity yang you buat. You can know. Then you can actually gauge. You need orang time awal ni bagus ke, time tengah hari or time malam. Alright, for me at my age, time malam I memang dah kira dah macam bela, mata pun tak nampak, kerana pening, kepala tak boleh buat apa-apa. Alright, so you do not do activity yang maybe use a lot of your brain at that time. So that's very important. Okay, thank you for highlighting that, Ashikin. Very good point. Okay, so this is a very simple template. 7F Pillars Daily Activity Log. Okay, again as I mentioned, kita akan bagi juga. Alright, because we do have time to do that on a virtual classroom. Okay, and you write down every task that you buat. Okay, from you can change. That's why when I chart this down kat sini. I leave the time empty. Okay, maknanya you decide how you want to do it. Whether you want to do it based from 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock or 6 o'clock, whether you want to do 15 minutes, whether you want to do half an hour, whether you want to do an hourly, you decide. Okay, kita tak ada kata be rigid on this when we do time audit. Some people like it to do very, very detailed. Some people want to do it micro, some micro, depends on the person lah. So be very flexible on this. This is a weekday and also a weekend. So pay attention to the priority. So when you, again I go back, when you say your priority is about health, but you are not spending time in that category, it means you need to check. It means you are not, your time tak jive with your priority. So this is where we do the time audit. Okay, so I hope everyone get that. And very important, you need to review. Lepas you dah buat, you need to review. Macam anything you do, what area do I want to improve? Okay, what is my next action plan? And when do I want this to be reviewed? Okay, so it means that kalau you kata your priority is in your business. Okay, I want to improve my sales. Alright, but I am not good in sales. It means that I need to spend time in personal development to improve my selling skill. So what is your action plan? Alright, so every day in your activity, you mesti lah put aside, okay, I must read something about sales, I must talk to someone, or I must attend class. So that's how you manage your life. Kadang some people dia nak kalau dia attend aja banyak-banyak kelas. Sometimes they don't really need it. Okay? It's not the activity that will improve. You need to find an area that you need to improve. Sometimes you dah bagus dah dalam area tu. You don't need to actually maybe attend sales class, or maybe you need to actually attend a marketing class. Alright? What are different between marketing and sales? Everybody knows. So you need to actually not sending a sales class, you need to attend a marketing class. You tak tahu how to market, tapi kalau jual you memang pandai. You know how to sell, you know how to talk, you know how to close. Tapi you tak tahu various pockets of markets, how to open market, bigger market for you, that you can sell more. So you attend a marketing class. So that's what it is. So sama juga dengan other area. Alright. Okay. I think we almost the end. Why do people fail in time management? Alright. Again, dia tak ada goal setting. Maknanya dia tak ada goal setting tu, dia tak ada priority lah. Okay, goal setting tu is priority. Okay. Dia tak ada priority of what they want to do and failure to prioritize. So it goes, now we talking about life kan. Dia go hand in hand lah ya. Sama juga macam your business goal. You tak ada goal and you tak prioritize sama. Bad habits, a lot of bad habits. This is where we need to be very aware of our time wasters. That could be our bad habits. Maknanya kalau you bangun pagi, you linger on, kata you just baca WhatsApp, you know. I think Master Chris always tell me, if you are baca WhatsApp first thing in the morning, maknanya you are doomed to kata fail in your daily activity. Memang you akan kata your mind dah consumed with that activity of reading the WhatsApp. So it's a conscious decision to change that habit. Okay, little understanding of time wasters. Okay, no self-knowledge, poor information gathering, inability to delegate. This is also a bigger issue with a lot of people. It's a trust issue as well. Dia tak boleh nak delegate. Very simple lah, delegate means that not just work. I'm talking about anything in your life. Kalau you cannot delegate certain part, you're not willing to do that, it means that there is a bit an issue. Ineffective scheduling. Okay, here I want to talk a bit about what Ida asked me about scheduling. How do I manage my time? You know, I'm not sure whether they're answering what Ida's question with my children punya activity. So masa diorang kecil-kecil, even now most of my kids dah besar lah kan. So my youngest is 14, my eldest is 28. Okay, what I do, okay, this has been going on throughout my life. I will map their schedule first into my schedule. So their schedule will be the first I will map it. I tengok bila I block diorang punya takwim sekolah into my schedule. So I want to make sure that I don't miss that, because that is my priority. As I mentioned tadi, my reason of being in the business because I want to have that time to do things that I want to do, and one of the things I want to do is to be with my children. Okay, so that's why it becomes very conscious, you know, to integrate their schedule into my activity. So I know that whatever I do, kalau I ada things that I need to focus on, my priority is my family relationship, I will reschedule other things. So that's how I do. And of course, you can teach this to your children as well. You know, if they keep failing, failing maksudnya they selalu ada masalah untuk buat homework, alright, dia tak boleh nak cope dengan diorang punya schedule ataupun aktiviti yang cikgu bagi. So it means that they are not managing their time correctly. So you can teach this to your children. Okay, poor communication and procrastinate. Poor communication also an issue why people fail, because when you are in a situation, you need to communicate apa masalah you to the next person that you are supposed to report. Okay? Yeah, self-knowledge as well as self-knowledge. Self-knowledge maksudnya you tidak ada kata informasi about apa yang you tak tahu. No self-knowledge. Maksudnya you kena tahulah apa yang you tak tahu. Okay? Because some people are ignorant. Maksudnya dia very ignorant about herself. Sampai kata to the level that it becomes kata a burden to the other person. Maknanya dia mesti tahu. Alright? And when people tell them, okay, this is what you are not good at, you have to take that, internalize that yeah, okay, I understand that I need to improve myself, okay, in this area. Like me, okay, just to share, I am going through some hormone changes. I know sometimes I go very high, sometimes I will maybe become very irritated with certain little things. I'm very aware that I need to manage that hormone issues that I'm facing. I went to the doctor, talked to them, okay, and understand that how it can help me to make sure that I will be able to move to the next level. Okay, Nasri, thank you so much. I know you need to go. We are almost finishing as well. Dabi dah ada few more ni, okay. Okay, I just want to do some reminder. Time management is defined by you, okay, not defined by my story. I mentioned to you all my story tadi. You need to define your own life based on your own priority. Okay, that's number one. Number two is activity may fall into different categories. Some people perceive exercise as family time. Some people perceive exercise as wellness time. So you need to define that category, make it very clear distinction on what you do, okay? And of course, time audit give you an overall idea tadi. It can be done on a weekly, it can be done on a monthly, okay? Find a lot yang very resonate to you. Some people not very specific, okay? Tadi ada cakap, right? Okay? And of course, last, if you are analyst, you can actually draw chart ke apa ke, you know, I think people, the millennials are good in this, okay? You can actually draw and chart and all this. I don't want to go very detailed because nanti it's become very, I don't want people to kata why I make it very simple, because I don't want it to become another burden in terms of managing your life, because if I ask you to do charts and blah 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 blah, nanti lagi pening kepala. So I want it to become very simple. I just want you to take the technique, the knowledge, and apply it on how you can apply on your own situation. So that's how I do. That's the reason why I don't want to make it very heavy in terms of managing the audit the time. I hope you understand what I mean. Okay. And last but not least, as why we say kita want to be happy. Okay. This is just 6 things I'm going to tell you. Focus on things that we can change. It means that there are certain things in your priority, kalau you memang tak boleh change, forget about it at the moment, okay? And of course, disconnect, okay, judgment from others. Kalau orang nak judge you, just forget about it. Always remember, failure is a part of growth. Tadi kita dah cakap, what we want, why we want to start, why we want to be, why we want to attend this class, because we want to grow. Okay? It's not about managing time, it's want to grow through managing time. Alright? So you have to remember that concept. The concept is growing. Alright? Be willing to seek for help. Kalau you ada issue, make sure that you seek for help, like you attending the class. Write down all your accomplishment. If you are already accomplished in that area, be happy. Write down. Okay, hari ni I managed to call my mom. Before this, I tak pernah call my mom. Very busy. Okay, today I managed to bring my son or cook for my family. Write down. Very simple. And stay focused on the present moment. Itu yang paling penting. I'm just cakap banyak kali, what we want to do is be present. Kita nak sekarang, kita nak correct our present situation. Alright? Kalau kita think about terlampau ke ni, besok risau anak nak sekolah, nak masuk universiti. Yeah, it will happen along the way, but we stay at the present moment. Alright? So of course, I'm almost finished. Is there anyone, is there any question? Okay, this is, I think you all know Nick Vujicic. Okay, I don't not sure whether you know him. He's born, dia tak ada kaki, alright, but he's so positive, very positive guy, alright. He said that if we look at our lives and concentrate on things that we don't have and wish to have, that doesn't change the circumstances. The truth is that we have to focus on what we have and make the best out of it. All right. So I'm going to leave you with that. Okay. You can watch his video. Okay. It's very inspiring. to see what he doesn't have, but how he used kata his challenges, okay, to be who he is today. So this is something that kita ni born with kata insyaAllah, alhamdulillah, perfect. It means we have all our senses. Kita boleh ada kaki semua. Physically we are fine, but he's not born physically. He has challenge, but he be able to be kata an international motivator speaker. How he did it? Because for him, he does not focus on what he has. He doesn't have. He focused on what he has. Okay, his talents. Right. So with that, I would like to thank everyone. You know, just a bit of ni. I have kata from today's session. If you want to know, want to actually talk more with me, you can claim your free discovery session. Okay, it's a gift from me to everyone. If you want to talk to me, you can talk. You can actually drop an email to Ida. Okay, and of course, we also would like everyone to fill up the feedback form. Okay, Ida akan pin dekat chat box. For you to claim all this, you know, you just need to fill up the chat box, including getting all the templates, because we want to make sure that you are serious lah about all those things. Okay, so Ida dah cakap kat sini. Alright, please feedback. Siapa feedback nanti kita akan bagi. And so if you are interested to claim the discovery session, please. Okay, there's also a program coming up, improving the value of your time, which is actually next month, 8 September. If you're interested, you can book your seat now. And the book, okay, I'm going to give free ebook, Time Management for Better Work-Life Balance. You can get the ebook, you know, once you fill up the feedback form. And the other books, if you want to buy, you can actually go to the website to get it. It's all ebook. This is semua ebook, yeah. I also wrote an ebook called Berani Bangkit Cabaran COVID-19, Menyerah Bukan Pilihan. It's something that is also a motivation for me. Okay, because all of us have gone through this COVID, and we find it. I'm actually in session. I call you back. We find it is a moving experience. So I wrote that to make sure that all of us, you know, can move, you know, from where we are today, experiencing this pandemic COVID-19 situation, and go to the next step. All right, because there's so much lessons that we can learn from this experience of pandemic COVID-19. Okay, so that's a book that I wrote. There's 4 steps that I mentioned inside there. And of course, if you want to know more about us, please log in all our social media. Okay, you can always DM me on my personal social media. All right. Kalau I lambat explain, respond to you, please forgive me, but I will respond eventually, insyaAllah. Okay. I would really love to take a group photo, but I'm not sure whether some of you guys are malu-malu, maybe not ready, or maybe some of you guys are in between some session, you know. So it's okay, no worries. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing. Is there anyone that would like to have any questions? I can spare some time, you know, to talk to you guys and maybe answer some of your questions lah. Okay, so kalau ada apa-apa question, you can write on the chat box. Yeah, thank you Intan, right? I hope that everyone have a good takeaway from today's session. Remember, today is just the beginning. Today is the beginning of your journey. It means that whatever that you have faced, apa-apa tu, okay, tak apa. We can always use that as a learning experience. So life is very fluid, you know. We just want to enjoy. For me, I look at life, you know, as a big puzzle. Okay, I look at life as a big puzzle, and I want to make sure that how I put the puzzle is based on my values. So you need to ask what kind of life that you want to have. I have some videos in my YouTube you can actually watch. I did that during Ramadan, you know, talk about 7 pillars of priority and how you want to live your life. is to actually, there's two things. You know, what kind of life you want to create for you, and what kind of person you want to be remembered. Itu penting. So kalau you can answer these two questions, okay, what kind of life you want to have, okay, what kind of person you want to be remembered, you will be able to move to the next level. Because kita semua kata want to be remembered as a person. Okay, kita taklah semua akan jadi Perdana Menteri. For example, we are all not going to be like those kata top-notch leader, but we are who we are. We are made to become who we are. So we also need to actually know that. And the key word is never compare. Don't compare. Okay? So kalau kita tak compare, insyaAllah, you know, our life would be kata more meaningful and will be enjoy. The word here is be happy. Alright? Do not compare yourself with others, because we never know what they are going through. Okay, so with that, you know, I thank you again for being with me. If you want to know more, you want to talk more to me, please kata drop a message. Can have a personal coaching session with me on any topic that you like to speak. InsyaAllah, you know, we will take it from there. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dia banyak tak ada ni, tak ada. Saya sempat datang kat tapi mesti tak ada yang